day. I got the day off, spend some time with the family. Cleaned up my desk here. As you can see, my beautiful desk is spotless. Look at that. My workshop is clean. Oh my god, it is never like this. Oh yeah, hung my backpack. But yeah, I had a project I was gonna do Saturday. Um, and it turned out to be super disappointing. If you guys know me, I am extremely eccentric when it comes to my projects. I like to stand out, be unique. Um, how it looks is as important as how well it performs, because when you show somebody something, oh, that's the Moobz 7. Everybody got that shit. Nah, I want to go above and beyond. And the cat's screaming at me as usual. So I started taking apart Moobz, aka what cat? You want to say hi, Cameo? Huh? Want to say hi? So I took this thing apart, and I had ordered a frame quite a while ago and got it through the Christmas holiday and waited for some longer screws and some stuff. I had gutted the OEM frame. What's missing from this, let me tilt down. I cut the battery bay off because I got to try to return this thing or throw it in the garbage or at the next person that pisses me off, because the thing is useless now. Can't show you really well, but the screw holes are not right. They are not symmetric, if that's the right word I'm thinking of. They're not. Yep, cat agrees with me. Yeah, definitely. Holy shit, she's freaking nuts. The two holes closest to the center square part of the frame are super close together. That's what they're supposed to look like. So what my intent was to do was use this frame. Like I said, the battery bay hung underneath so you could stick your battery in, and kept it secure. I took some special epoxy stuff and I used the posts from the original frame so I could put the flight control over and the canopy and all that. And then I was going to go really wild. I have some of, it's off the B-Whoop. The B-Whoop was one of the first frames I got, so I was willing to sacrifice. What I was going to do, let's see if I can do this here with, I was going to cut it, and then I was going to mount the motors upside down. So I would have a little bit of prop protector, and the only reason I'm using the prop protector, and I even may change that and just use the leg part of it just so it stands off the ground so the props don't hit the ground. These props, which are really cool, have the hole in the top of the prop, so when I ran the motor upside down, I could keep the prop in the proper orientation. The only thing you have to do, because the motor's spinning this way when you flip upside down, ends up going the other way. So you just have to take the prop that's here and switch them over, so like flip-flop, so you'll be able to create thrust instead of negative, so it'll actually lift off the ground. So I was quite pissed off. I got, like I said, the whole thing apart. I started mounting this thing together. I got the flight controller up top, and then when I went to go mount the motor, the screws were sort of lining up. Making a focus here, there we go. They were going through the little tiny holes, but again, they're not spaced properly. And another motherfucker, the hole for the bottom, where the C-clip in the bottom of the shaft go, is too small, so it wouldn't even sit down there. And I contemplated for about 5 minutes, started marking out where I was going to drill new holes and set it up, but there's not enough carbon here to do it. If I drill out that hole, then these become exposed, and then there's not enough room all the way around. So I won't say where I got this from because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. It could have been a screw up over there because they make great products, but this thing's completely unusable for what I want it to do. But I was looking on the interwebs yesterday, and one of my favorite places is Tomo Quads, and they have now just come out with a frame called the Corsa for the Beta 75, which I shouted to Boobs FPV. He's looking for a new frame because his Beta 75, like everybody else's, has a shit ton of wash when you turn in yaw wash. So these frames are supposed to eliminate that. So like I said, they have a frame called the Corsa. They have for the Beta 75 and for M7 or Moobz. I call mine Moobz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hands on that frame, and then I'm going to turn it into an upside down monster and see how it flies. I think it should be pretty cool. It'll stand out, be unique. It uses a portion of the body. It eliminates the back half. It's a 3D printed part, and this thing screws into it. I'm going to try it. I think it'll be different. I like this canopy, but everybody's got it. So I want mine to be different and eventually find some 3D printed things so I can put that Cadex, was it the EOS camera? Because these are all right. I might even upgrade to one of the HD style cameras. I don't know. But that's what I'm working with. What else is going on? Not a hell of a whole lot. It's -3 degrees outside. I brought my eldest daughter to daycare and had to do some shopping, and it was freaking ridiculous. Shout out to Hillbilly FPV if you guys are interested in some great content and a guy that's very creative. I did an intro outro for him. The guy's doing big things. He is the first one to put up. We've talked about doing the song challenge, and I think the group's called Hermitude. The song The Buzz, he was the first one to get out there and be able to fly and do it, and he did a phenomenal job. So I would recommend checking out his channel. Very, very pleased. And the Canadian Drone Hub. There is an epic community of people out there that will be interested. What the fuck is the cat doing? They're interesting people. They have a lot to bring to the table. Everyone there is positive. Everybody is supportive. You can go there with your creativity, uniqueness, and stuff, and they welcome that, which is great in this community. You know, everyone's there to help one another. So check him out. He's always doing live video feeds, and there's a lot of great people in there that I've met, and a lot of new supporters have come from there. So thank you again, Canadian Drone Hub. Yeah. I want to do some whooping today. I cleaned the house a bit, so I might set up some gates. I'm still waiting on my 8 million hula hoops that I want to LED, so I have a crazy track in the house. Oh, here's another crazy project, way off topic. If you guys don't know, I am a gun advocate. I shoot trap a lot. I have a couple pistols, this crazy BB gun thing here on the wall. That thing is super badass. I've been bitching and complaining, and I finally got a flashlight for my shotgun that I picked up from Dick's, which is this fella here. And, you know, the double kind of squeeze, looks like the number 8, squeezes onto the barrel and then onto this thing. And I brought it to trap for a try to see if it would hold up and survive. And I think the second round, it stripped out the screw and it broke off. So I was like, what the fuck? I didn't want to return this thing. I mean, I did, but I was like, you know what? I got an idea. I've had this pistol mount forever for my full-size Springfield 45 caliber, and it's supposed to fit a 1-inch diameter flashlight inside of it, and it slides right onto the gun. This laser has nothing to do with it, by the way. I just took it off the pistol. So I had the pistol on the gun, and then this would slide on, because you want both hands in worst case scenario. I mean, that's why we own them. But I haven't used this mount at all. I want to actually get a flashlight for the pistol. So this thing's kind of been sitting for a few years. I wondered if this thing would fit in it, and it does. I had to grind out a little bit of the inside just to open the diameter just a tiny bit, and this thing fits in. So I ended up getting a different style rail mount that clamps on and just has a small Picatinny rail, which will go underneath the barrel or to the side, however you want to do it, and this thing will slide on, and then I can take it off when I'm shooting trap. And what's cool is I can get I have the pad like this guy has here. Let's see if I can do it. Where's the button? This has a $1 billion green laser on a $100 BB gun. But I have the same style pad that has for the shotgun for home protection. Like I said, all I had to do was remount, and then there was about a 3/4 of an inch, half-inch extended piece out, which I really didn't need, so I got rid of that because this, right where this seam is, it's actually wider here than the rest of the shaft. So I eliminated that, no big deal. I haven't finished grinding it down just to make it a little bit better, but if I got a gun in somebody's face, worst case scenario, I don't think they're gonna go, hey, you didn't sand that down. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's where that. And then let's see, what do we have it set to? It's got the flashlight. Then if you click it again, laser, flashlight, and laser. I don't know if you can even, let me see. Yeah, there. I wonder if I dim it. Yeah, see, there's the laser. And then it does this. Let's have a seizure together, rave party. Yeah, so I have that. And then if I needed to slide this on to something else, I have it. So I am glad that I finally got the chance to do that. That snowstorm the last couple days, I've been sitting in the house bored to death and wanting to do a project. And I don't have anything quad that I can do because this fucking failure right here, So I don't have that. Waiting on a frame from Quadfather. He's sending me over a frame. I got some pink T-motors that I am going to mount on it and do another 5-inch build. More of a slow cinematic setup on this one, I think. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm really dying to get this guy going. The Corsa frame should be shipping tomorrow, I think. I think that's when their first batch is shipping. So stay tuned for that. I think that's it. Not much going on. Unfortunately, it's super quiet. I want to get out and rip. Maybe do some tiny whooping. Make the kids' toy room look like a freaking course for this thing. We'll see. But stay tuned. I appreciate all the new followers and support. I know it's slow right now. I'm going to come up with some more content. I wanted to do a whole video on the addiction to FPV and, you know, what's your sign? What's your first sign that you're addicted? And I'll leave you with a teaser. Anywhere you go with your significant other, when she's talking to you about all these great things, like through the holidays, you know, honey, we should get this and that, and, you know, honey, we should get new drapes and this and that, but you're looking up into the rafters of, you know, the mall or the store that you're in and thinking you can shoot that gap. Or what about, you know, when you're buying stuff for yourself, they bitch and complain. So you're purposely going out of your way to get your significant other a gift. So when a package from Get FPV or Ready Made RC or whoever it comes in, she's like, "Oh, hey babe, you got a package?" And oh, look, so do I. You might be addicted. And like I said before, which the cat's on me, when you have a drawer full of props and props and props and props, but yet you look for new props because you want to test out the newest shit on the market, yeah, you might be addicted. I went to the Butterfly Conservatory on Saturday, and my head was staring up in the sky looking at all the crazy things I could fly through. It was a blast. It was the most euphoric freaking thing I've done in forever. Kids absolutely loved it. It was stress-free and amazing. The video I did, I absolutely love. It came out spectacular. But what time is it? I gotta make some lunch. God, it's 2 o'clock already. All right. Thanks for spending time with me. Love you guys all. Welcome new subscribers, and stay tuned for some fun and wish for some warmer weather. Peace out.